Hey guys, how are you doing? I have made it back in as promised, and I believe that I was about to do some crafting, probably, since that's where I'm at in the house. So, how's about we sort this journal by category and go find the trade skill writ in question. There it is. I had completed the first step of that before I went out gathering earlier. And so now I can go and finish it up. And I go into my character window and switch to my crafting armor set. And then open up the knowledge book and be ready to do a little bit of trade skilling. I'll go over the last page where I have my bars organized in that knowledge book window. And then I'm going to find Rip. Alright. Onward and upward, right? I do have my drink running. I don't have any totems going at the moment, but I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to primarily focus on the progress and get these knocked out pretty fast. Yeah. So, I did some gathering earlier in Enchanted Lands. Got a piece of feysteel while I was out there, which will come in handy in a couple of adventure levels. Level 32, or level 30 rather. Level 30 Swashbuckler at the moment. Once I hit level 32, I'll be able to make use of that feysteel, probably for plate or legs at this point. I don't know for certain that's the direction that I'll go with it, but it seems like that will most likely be the biggest upgrade at this time. I see that Allyxia logged in, so I'll see if he wants to go out and do anything. Otherwise, I will just continue to work through this this work order thing. It's yet another good reason to pick up the regular work orders instead of the writs that are rush orders, because I don't have to be tied to the workbench until I finish it. I can drop off anytime and go do something else, and then come back, work on it later if I want to. So that's you know, it's again, it doesn't give you quite as much status, and it doesn't give you quite as much XP for your time as the rush orders do. But nonetheless, there are some benefits to doing it this way. And it also, for the work orders, they actually use up more of your resources for the amount of status and XP that you get than a rush order does. So, like everything in life, pros and cons, right? I found a couple more plugs for laptops today around the shop actually, and I had high hopes that maybe one of them would go to that laptop that I'm trying to find a cord for. Unfortunately, that was not the case, so alas. I suppose that I'm going to have to break down and try to find the cord, or a cord for it online, so that I can at least try to use it. I don't know. I have no idea what the price would be for such a thing. Maybe I can find it on Amazon for some kind of reasonable price. don't know. Haven't looked into it yet because realistically, I don't really understand how the cord to the laptop could have disappeared completely and be gone from all existence. I have, as most people do, a box of random cords. We checked in there and it's not there, so I don't know. It's actually a mystery, you know? Most people are missing pairs to their socks. I'm missing a laptop charging cord. It's the problem, really, with corded items, detachable cords. If the cords were attached permanently to the item in question, then we would never lose the cords. But they want everything to be detachable these days. You might have like a lamp and it has a cord, but the cord comes off of the lamp. This just invites you to lose that cord. Inevitably, it's going to happen. I'm not sure that that is the best design in the world. But, oh well. I would say live and learn, but the reality of the situation is, at this stage of the game, I don't think that I'm ever going to learn to keep up with things better. If I was going to, well, okay, let's say that I think I have learned all the skills in that arena that I probably am ever going to learn. So, I don't have a lot of high hopes for me developing the skills necessary or the techniques necessary to manage to keep up with things like detachable cords. There's a saying that I would lose my head if it wasn't attached, and I definitely identify with that one. It's a result of being essentially disorganized overall. In my head, things are more organized than in my world. I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm very... maybe I'm not disorganized anywhere. Or maybe I'm not organized anywhere. Maybe I'm only disorganized as a human. I don't know. It's a mystery, really. It's always been that way. I've tried different techniques. The problem is that although, say I can organize something, right? I'll organize an area, maybe with some tools. The issue isn't organizing it exactly, it's keeping it organized. It's like, it's a very difficult thing to do for me. Looks like Allyxia is in the Commonlands, so I better go turn this one in and probably want to head over there. And I think the simplest way to get there will be for me to go to Antonica, hop over to the teleportation spires, and then hit Antonica from there. Or no, Commonlands. If I hit Antonica from there, I'll be waiting again for the spires to activate after the first time. That wouldn't be the first time that I've ever done that. But hopefully this time I will manage to click Commonlands instead of Antonica when I have that opportunity. We shall see. one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch into my adventuring gear instead of going out in my crafting gear to fight who knows what. Alright, so Allyxia is a level 15 Shadowknight. So I shall be mentoring down to his level once I make it a little closer. No sense in doing that now. That would be an incredible, ultimately waste of time because I would end up getting in a fight with something unnecessarily on the way. But when I get over to the teleportation spires, I can go ahead and slash mentor him so that if he's in a fight when I get in there, my entrance will not keep him from getting credit for whatever he's in a fight with. That's one tiny trick that you can do if you know that you're going to have to mentor someone before you go into the zone with them. You can just mentor them prior to going in by typing it in the chat.
Well met.
And I will show you that whenever I get over there. I would go ahead and do it now, except that there are some creatures near the teleportation spires that would be aggro if I did that. So it's going to be better if I just wait. Like right now, you can see that he's already in a fight. If he was in a fight when I zoned in without mentoring, he wouldn't get credit for whatever he's killing. So what are you going to be working on whenever I get over there? And secondly, can you hear me? It looks like you have your talk button pressed, but I can't hear you.
Well met.
Oh, I see. Um, is do you have any idea what's wrong with the voice? Do you just need to you could try disabling and re-enabling your voice in the options window. Try hitting V so that your voice users window pops up. Oh, okay, I see. You've already tried that. That's too bad. So you can hear me fine, it seems. Alright, I'm going to run over to this fellow at the teleportation spires so that I get a shard. Here he is. I hail him. I get the shard. I come over here. And now soon we will find out how long we need to wait for them to activate. Oh, 10 seconds. Well, that was very fast. Very, fortuitous that I got here at that time. It can be up to 5 minutes, so I believe. And so then we come back over here and we make sure to choose the Commonlands. And you know what else I did is I forgot to show you the thing and I forgot to mentor before I went there. So I have done exactly what I feared and come in as he's fighting something. Yeah, I'm sorry I failed you. On the plus side, I mean, you seem to have died anyway, so you probably wouldn't have gotten credit for it. Oh man, yeah. Sorry, I can't mentor when I'm in the zone and you're in combat, and I forgot to mentor before I clicked it. Which is funny because I had just been thinking about it, but you know me. You know, seconds passed between then and now. If it makes you feel any better, I'm mentored now. What's up? Uh-oh, what is it doing? You may have to try hailing him again. Sorry. So let that be a lesson to you. This is why we have to mentor before we go in to the zone that our mentoree is in. It's a sad thing. Uh-oh. Got an ad there. Probably my fault from that AoE. I'm here to help today, you know? Now, what's especially funny about this is that earlier today I put my Farsi's requisitions for these areas into the bank. There's a shiny right there. And realized as I did it that I was probably going to regret doing so. And of course, I ran off from Kinos, knowing I was coming over to this area and did not grab them. As predicted. All right, now you needed the Wailing Caves. Yeah, looks like you have 9 of them. I'll see if I have any. I only actually have one that I could share with you. Ah, we're not the only ones deciding to come over here today, looks like. So as to your voice situation, have you tried unplugging the cord from the port that it's in and plugging it into a new port? Can you hear me? Perhaps I'm not coming through. I see there's a barrel over here, which sometimes has things in it. That one has nothing inside. Occasionally you can get things like jewelry pieces and stuff from those barrels in this zone. I don't think I've ever gotten anything too amazing from stuff like that, but every once in a while you get something kind of cool. Seem to be having a little bit of lag. Give us a little bit of extra review scavenging over here. Certainly help the situation, I'm sure. I remove that guy, so we don't have to deal with him quite as immediately, and give Allyxia a little bit of a chance to regain some health. Oh man. The lag on the viewing screen is much more significant than the lag on my screen. I was just watching it on my phone chat screen, and it seems to be having some issues there. Also, I'm going to try running. It's a new strategy. Ending in death. Well, I think that was only the second time I've died today, so overall I feel like that's a reasonable number of deaths for me in one day. We're having quite the assortment of wanderers coming over here at the moment. That's very nice. I don't need it, but it's a good spell, so. And that one was Flight of Foot. I currently have Flight of Fancy, but it's the same spell as this one, just lower tier, lower level one, and lower tier. If you give it a second after you start an HO, then I'll try to trigger the second step, and we could, that's unfortunate, okay. Oh, I'm on a chest there, that's cool. Oh, that's a cool little, axe for that, no, not, I suppose, axe for that level. Let's see here, he's showing me that axe that he got versus the axe that he currently has. That's, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. It looks like he needs almost everything, at least in these upper levels, for one place or another. So that's good because we can just blow through here and not have to worry too much about finding anything specific right now. I should not have triggered my HO because the best way that we can do heroic opportunities with a tank and a scout is for him to start the heroic opportunity, then me to trigger it to the next step, and then the two of us can finish it. And with a larger HO, then either of us could do it individually. So I'll try to avoid hitting my heroic opportunity starter, and just try to focus on seconding his when he does it, but no promises for sure. Although, see, I just hit it. It just comes naturally. So used to it. Sometimes there is a named spider at the end of this passageway here. Soul Spider. Not currently, or at least if it is up, it isn't showing on track yet. I think it would show already if it were, so I don't think that's going to be happening right now. I don't actually see feathers on these guys, but Allyxia may simply not have the quests checked in his journal, so who knows? Ah, a shiny has spawned. I'll take it. Or he will. I didn't need that one. Ah, that was weird. I thought that Shinri Avenger might aggro us whenever he went around here, but no. It looks like we need some of these strongbox deceivers, and I wonder which quest that's for. I know that, or I'm pretty sure that one of the city writs with the report is to kill the strongbox deceivers. But I don't know if that is, I'll go ahead and mez this, but I don't know if that's, what he has currently in mind. I'll go ahead and check while he gets a little bit of regen there. Okay, so none of them are city writs. It looks like he does need soul spike, interestingly. That would explain why he was going up there. He needs to find Ariana, that'll be in the prison down below. Skeletal orcs is virtually anything. So it looks like it's a Farsi's requisition. He only needs one more of these strong boxes, then it's in the coast, so. So he got another level. I want to say that's at least his second level, but I think it's actually his third level today on that character. thought that was the last strongbox deceiver that he needed. But I see that there's still a feather of this one. So, I suppose not. With a spotted blue beetle there. I think this one has finished most of the beetle collections. Not sure that he's finished all of them, but at least most of them. I filled out the application for content creator on EverQuest 2 today. So we'll see how that goes. Since I only started streaming last week, I don't know that I have much chance at it. But maybe, I mean, could happen, right? And my understanding is that if I don't get it, then I'll be able to apply again later. So why not give it a chance anyway? That was not what I meant to click. There we go. There's definitely some nice gear for the level in here. HO starter, but I suppose I will finish it off anyway. I think that a little bit more health is in order for Allyxia before we head on to the next heroic blue. Unfortunately, I can't give him any of these totems because they require a higher level than what he has. But that's okay. We are slowly moving along anyway. I'm going to go ahead and nose this one so we don't get in such a terrible situation hopefully as we have been. Because give us a bit of a head start on that guy. And then we can take out this one. And I'm very glad that I did, because now Allyxia will not have as long to wait on health regeneration. The fun part about ramps with scouts is trying to not fall off them while moving back and forth, trying to get above or in front of and behind and to the side and all that. That off, and then I'll try to be patient and not quick matter of opportunity. Now, what am I looking for? I see. Transform these mysterious bracers into something better. Ah, to the burial pit. I'm not sure, but I think that might be deeper in, but I'm not sure. Let's see if my map tells me. So I feel like it's down on the next level. You may not even be able to see it. So I think we would need to go through there, and then it would be down in this area, but the floor lower than where we are. Could be wrong. Easily. Now this room can get a little tricky if you're not careful. That's not good. We're gonna get the heck out of dodge. Hopefully, I was close enough to get him. Nope. That did not happen. pull that back over to where he's at. We'll probably have a little trouble getting down to where the dude's sister is in the jail, Ariana. He apparently has to go back to town to clear some room in their old bags, so. I will meander around down here and see if I run across anything exciting. It occurs to me I could just take some of it. I have some room. I suppose I could have said that before he was calling out, but it didn't occur to me. Alright, we've got a couple of heroics there, and we've got a wanderer non-heroic here. Let's see. Who knows what'll happen if I go after these guys. If I can Mez on the Avenger, I might be able to get this one. If I can manage to not click Primordial Menace when I want to click the Spiritist, that would be the ideal way to go. should be able to shoot that without pulling ads. Ah, from behind me, how interesting. Didn't see him. Some are sneakier than others. Ah, Feign Death, nice. Just an adept, but still, it's a good spell. Not for me. Soul Spike is not up. I think I will miss the Avenger and kill the Spiritist first. Once this is ready, got another few seconds here. All right. Let's see here. We've got a lurid creeper on the one side and a Shinri and Avenger on the other. I like getting this one first. Or these two, I should say. So when you run up to something that's aggro, and then you get its attention basically, and then run back to where you came from, that's what body pulling is. If you're using an attack, as you pull it, then that does not qualify as a body pull. And using the attack can aggro friendlies, so toward the creature. So if it's a social creature and you use an attack to pull something, then it can encourage that thing's nearby friendlies come and attack with it, basically. Gets their attention, and then you're dealing with more than just the one mob that you wanted. In that case, it was an encounter, so these two are linked. You can see the little blue circles under both of them, meaning it's a linked mob. So that is a body pull. Instead of hitting it, I allowed it to see me and come on to me, and then went back. These two, unlike the other ones I've been fighting, are heroics. They're the same type of splatter, neither of them have any particular buffs, so it doesn't really matter which one I mez first. I'm going to try the closest one, and then try killing the other one prior to the mez wearing off on that one there. And I have 15 seconds of mez before it breaks. And so if you do it like that, you kind of split it up, and you don't, it's like you're fighting half the fight, and then you take on the other half. Allyxia is on his way back now, so I would like to clear up the rest of the way to try to spawn that spider that he needs, but I think I better head back. So that if I have to fight my way over, then I can be there when he comes in the entrance. course, I could have just gone invis and sashayed through all this, but no real reason to, because he's not exactly zoning in at the moment. For those who don't know, if you have an AoE, that is a true AoE, meaning it hits everything and not just an encounter AoE, then it'll have a blue background most of the time, like these two. So if I use these two, it will hit everything in the area of effect around me. This one goes all the way around my body. This one here, if you examine it, it'll tell you a powerful attack that strikes all enemies surrounding the Swashbuckler. Anyone struck by this attack will be knocked down for a short time. So, it also stuns. So it's a good spell for keeping the creature from being able to cast, as well as doing some damage. So the bad part about using those in a place like this is that it will hit things that wouldn't normally be aggro to you, like those spectral bats that are flying around. And it can also, in places like this, if you're aware that it can pull things through the walls, and sometimes you will even pull things from other floors, so below you or above you can definitely happen in some places. You see that these are heroic, so if you were to use a true AoE, one with the blue background, and those bats happen to be flying nearby, then you would aggro those groups of heroics onto you. And when you're not expecting it, that can definitely be an issue. So it's just something to be aware of, so that you pay attention to where the bats are, the non-aggro fellows. There are some zones later on in the game that's very important to be careful with your AoEs in. That skull right there is just one that you could mark. Nothing too exciting about it. I finally remembered to put my threat transfer onto the tank. I don't think he noticed this better, but that's okay. We should be able to just run through them. Alright, looks like we're gonna go and check and see if the Lightbringer Wisp is up so that he can start on the Return of the Light Heritage quest if possible. That is the one that the quest giver, after the initial studying of the Burned Out Lightstone, you'll go to Canic's Silver Flame. You have to kill the Lion Ramanai, and you also have to kill the High Priest of Val'marr, and it ultimately takes you into Malik's Stronghold, I think, in Bloodskull Valley, to kill General Drull. So, it's one that you definitely want to start. There's a very nice earring reward at the end. Let's see if I can show you that on my way to, let me try that again. On my way to see if the, Lightbringer Wisp is up. Alright, here we are. And here's the Greater Lightstone. Now granted, I am mentored down right now, so these stats may not show correctly. But it's a very good earring, bottom line, or neck piece rather. And the Lightbringer Wisp spawns over near the Strider Nectar. Well, didn't quite make it. Apparently running through the monitor lizards was not a good idea. Here we have a shiny. But there we have a Carrion Hawk. So I suppose Carrion Hawk trumps shiny, and I will kill him before I deal with getting the shiny. I saw that the Wandering Pride Mistress was up, or Pride Lioness, somewhere around, and the White Lightbringer Wisp is also up. So let's see if we can find that. Okay, I see it. could go ahead and kill it, but because it's a body drop. But I'm going to try to wait. He seems to be being killed by something over there. I could risk killing it and looting the body and being able to trade it. Because he's in my group, I should be able to trade it for a little while. But I don't really know if that aspect is going to be carried over on this server for this item. And with things being a little bit wonky, I would like to just be safer than sorrier and wait for him to get here. It looks like he's taking a griffin, and so it shouldn't take too long for him to arrive. Hopefully it'll still be sitting pretty when he gets here. Looks like there are only 11 players in the zone right now. Odds are good that none of them are coming for the Lightbringer Wisp between now and the next few seconds. Alright, he's here. Okay. And so this is what the quest starter looks like. Oh, how did I loot it? I don't want it. Let's see, hopefully it will trade. Oh, I can't loot it well, or I can't trade it while examining it. Okay. Huh. Well, interesting. It appears to be tradable anyway, so that's cool. Neat. Let's see here. It should show up once he studies that as a Commonlands quest. And there it is. Excellent. The lion is one of the earlier steps. there it is, Wandering Crag Lioness. That is the placeholder for Romani. And so, if we can kind of keep her cleared, then maybe once he's to the step where he needs to get Romani, it will be up. It can take a while, but then again, it doesn't have to. So it's like any spawn. Sometimes it happens fast. Sometimes it doesn't happen during the time that you're planning to spend on it. So. Now, we killed her at 12:36, so, at 12:43, my time, either she or Romani should be back up. So I'll go help, with the battle that Allyxia is fighting against the undead over here, until such time that I need to go back and kill her again. Or, on the off chance that Romani is up by then I won't have to do that until he's on that step. No cookies, he says. The box. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. Not sure what he means, the box. I think there is a quest with a box by one of these houses, but I think that I may not be able to see it as a Canosian, so I'm not sure I can be helpful on that one. There's a box. I mean, there's boxes all over the place, but I'm not sure which one he needs. In the meanwhile, he seems to be doing very poorly against something. Way over there. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's probably... Well, no, maybe I don't. I was thinking he may be going to get the updates for the Return of the Light quest, but he's not really in the right location for it. I'm going to head back over toward where Romani and the Wandering Lioness spawn, And that way, if the wandering Pride Lioness pops up, I can clear her again. It's 12:40 right now, so got another 3 minutes before one of those shows back up, and no sense in me running across the map when my services are not needed over there. Especially when there may be a shiny backup over here. And then maybe not. Oh, yeah, there it is. Excellent. It's not quite time for the lioness to be back up, but then it won't be too much longer either, so I'll just kind of wander around, maybe gather some of these bushes and whatnot while I wait. Hopefully, Allyxia can get the updates he needs. And we can move forward with that quest. Let's see if he's gotten any updates yet. The wandering Pride Lioness is back up now. So we'll go and take her out. Carry and hawk on us in the meanwhile. And another shiny for good measure. Alright, well, no need to stand over there. That was about 12:43, so about 12:50. I can hop back over here and kill the wandering Pride Lioness again. think he's still working on the Mourned and the Forgotten updates over here. May have just finished them off. Let's see. Okay, so he got the Mourned, which is on the way to the Griffin Station. I expected him to take the Griffin this direction and then jump, but it doesn't seem to be what he chose to do. And now he's got to go update again with Canix Silverflame. I may as well go along, and then I can show you where Canix is on the map. Plus, it will give him a little bit of extra boost on his run speed, pathfinding, so. What an interesting thing. In auction, this person says, want to sell 1 to 70 power leveling. Any pre-made characters, please send tell. What does it mean, a pre-made character? Now, he is not currently heading toward Canix. I don't know if he knows that, but Canix is up here. Maybe he's going to turn in some updates at the crossroads first. This is Canix Silverflame, and this is the one who you will update with whenever you're doing Return of the Light. On the map, he's right where my little arrow is. For that quest, you have to turn in with him. Basically, every time you get an update, you'll run back over and talk to him again. And so now he's on the step where he needs to slay Ramanai. I've already killed the Wandering Pride Lioness a couple of times. But that's no guarantee that Ramanai will be up anytime soon. What's funny is that earlier today we ran into Ramanai accidentally when he had jumped off the Griffin right into the pack that included Ramanai. Of course, he didn't need him right then. In fact, he didn't even have the quest started. As you know, you've seen him start it within the last hour for sure. So Ramanai can wander all over those fields out there. So don't get locked into the thought that he's in one particular place, because he doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm going to pop up my tracking, which is an excellent feature, of course, and head over to his general area and look for either him or the Wandering Pride Lioness. Oh, he's up. Amazing. Absolutely did not expect him to be up quite yet. I'm gonna go ahead and tag him with an X. Oh man. Went in right away, didn't he? Right? And then we're gonna try to kill off some of these in my hopes that won't die, but he did die. That's too bad. Uh-oh. And then we can revive and run back. We got a couple of those lands. Perhaps we can take advantage of his smaller pack this time. And I'm not sure how he broke so quickly. What I do know is our res sickness is still on, and so we ought not to run right back in. When we talk about res sickness, by the way, for those who don't know, we're talking about revive sickness, and it decreases power of target by 90%, decreases haste by 20, all attributes by 20, decreases slashing, piercing, crushing, defense, parry, collection, focus, ministration, ordination, disruption, subjugation, and ranged of target by 9.6. That's quite a detriment to have on you. And so attacking him immediately is not a good idea. My res sickness is off. So I'm ready whenever he is. So now. Oh my gosh. This is unfortunate. He keeps pulling it. There we go. There we go. Finally. And now, wait, and there we are. Don't know if, yeah, that's too bad. Wasn't sure if Allyxia was going to be able to make it through that or not. Wasn't able to, unfortunately. But I don't think it's going to matter ultimately. I'm pretty sure I can finish him, yes. And so, that was the Romanized step. The next step for that quest for him is going to be obviously returning to Canuck Silverflame. After that, I believe it may be when he's going to need Ogoff and Gare, I think, might be the next step. After Canucks. So, I will head down there after we get this chest, and then see if either of those are up, and start clearing that if possible while I wait. So Ogoff spawns here, but his placeholder Fogo might be up, in which case we'll have to clear him. The other one is over here, Captain Gare. Rig can be up instead, so you'll note these are just inversions of the name. And that's the placeholder for Gare. So, no matter which one of them is up, one of them will be for his quest, and the other one will just obviously be a placeholder. And it's actually often a good idea to do the Bloodskull Valley access quest alongside that one. I don't know if that's still required on this server or not. But it's always a good idea to find out. I guess to not have to find out, to be honest. Because if you just do it concurrently, it's very simple to get done, especially while you're waiting on repops for Gare and Ogoff anyway. You may as well get the access quest done, and then you don't have to actually worry about whether that's necessary or not. I did not invis quite fast enough, and so they saw me. Oh well. Doesn't actually matter. Gogo is the one that's up. I cannot take them by myself, that's for sure. It's going to be tough for these guys because they're orange heroics. And orange heroics are significantly worse on this server than they are on live, for sure. It's not undoable for 2 people, but it is not pretty. Alright, so it is in fact Rig and Gogo. And so we will have to try to clear them. Yes, I thought so. I have somehow accidentally clicked my run walk button. There we go. Ah, I see. He's going up to the Griffin Tower to fly over. Meanwhile, I will look with sadness and dismay at Sergeant Reed. He's going to be rather nasty, and there's a high chance that he will resist my disarming grin, which is a mez. But you know what? We'll give it a shot and see what happens. I suppose it may be easier to get Fogo first because it's a little bit closer to where Allyxia jumped off of the griffin. So I'll head over there and wait. Ah, he said he's going to protect the cat lady real quick. Okay. I guess I'll head over there then. Lieutenant Brock Snall is up. I believe he is standing inside this tower here. And he killed Allyxia earlier today when he was lower level and more squishy a little bit. Not to worry, I think he would kill him again if given the opportunity. The quest that he's doing right now in this little village is, I believe it is the love story between a cat and a mouse. It's a funny little quest line. If you ever do it, you should actually read through it as you go because it is humorous. It's a cute little tale. Pun intended. Yep. Got some masons on it. I suppose he's gonna stop and kill it. I see that Commander Grixnaw is also up right now. And he appears to be going over to Rig first. Which is fine, it doesn't really matter too much. Either one of them is probably going to kill us equally well. If that's the death he chooses, then it's fine by me. I will try my best, however. Unfortunately, he does not have his volumes. That makes it even more difficult of a situation. I can up my DPS a little bit. I can decrease his haste a little bit. Let's see, maybe I'll let me pull. Very likely true. Cast that on myself. And then we're going to try casting this on him. And then casting Disarming Grin, like, immediately. And then, hopefully, we're going to kill this guy. And then kill this guy. And then, yeah. I'm going to take a couple of hits. Oh, and I didn't even need to go out there. It's amazing. Good job. Let's see if I can finish him off. All I need to do is be able to get him within... There we go. But it occurs to me, it's not even the update, so it didn't matter too much if he was nearby or not. But, unfortunately, Gnomish Improvements is not up very often. It's very good for 3 minutes, and then you can't use it again for 30 minutes. So, it is very helpful when it's up. He's walking very fast. Ah, Wolfrunner. Guess I may as well hunt random orcs while I wait. That's no bueno. Seem to be stuck in combat. Ah, that guy's still on me. No need for all that, fella. It wasn't that bad. With all the turn-ins Allyxia has, maybe we'll get a core club for the day in a minute. Could happen. reality is it doesn't matter too much because after this update, the next one is the High Priest of Val'marr, which is often a very long spawn. So, and realistically, it's going to be very difficult at this level for the two of us to spawn off and guild. We can do it, I think, but there will be a whole lot of Allyxia deaths involved. Possibly some Copernici deaths as well. If I could take Fogo by myself, I would, but I'm certain that I can't. I can take his henchman by myself. But not him. If I was a little bit better at this class, then maybe. But I have, this is my first time to play, as a swashbuckler, this character is, and I just haven't quite gotten all of the intricacies of the class down very well yet, I would say. So, unfortunately, can't do it. Probably by now, we may have a repop on this one over here, which could be Gare, could be Rig, who knows? But it might be up, whatever the case may be. We got it's a 7-minute wait between pops on either them or their placeholder. I didn't pay attention to what time it was, unfortunately, when we killed them, but it is Rig. So again, it's not the one that he needs. Without my gnomish improvements up, it would be even more difficult than last time to take him out. And the fact of him not being the one that's actually needed for the quest makes that even worse. He hasn't done it, of course not. He's too low level to have completed that. But maybe he can come pick it up and work on that concurrently. You do have to kill, I think you have to kill Roxnaw as part of that. He's pretty tough. I believe he's a level 18 or 19 heroic and ended name to boot. So he's not a pushover. We might could do it, might not could. I'm not sure. He's in there. Rock, no, I suppose. Okay, so he does have it. Let's see what step he's on. Oh, the search for Bloodskull Valley is what it's called. Okay. Okay, so yes, he needs Vartog, and he still needs Brocknaw. Not sure if we can handle him or not. It would definitely be a close one, if so. If we could get one more level, then we might have more of a chance of doing Reef without them getting killed. Work emissary is there. Brocknaw is in there somewhere. Oh, nice. That's crazy that he's gotten that far along already. Take care of this skeleton. And then switch back over to him and knock him out. Now I know he's in there, and I think that if he goes in there like that, it's gonna probably pull him. Maybe not. Nope, he's not in there. Maybe I'm in the wrong building. Oh, that's funny. Wrong tower. If only I had used a special ability that scouts on the track more effectively. Belgian. Just not good at this class. What can I say? He's definitely not feeling the need to get this guy. Few levels. Well, that's unfortunate. I really don't think he'll need a few levels. Okay. Turn into the hunter at the pond, huh? Alrighty.
Kill the witnesses!
Only the men, he says. Now looks like I could use a bit of mending myself and some food and drink. I wonder, or some food. Looks like I have plenty of drink. I may actually be out of food. That's a shame. Still have some drink. It's too bad. If nothing else, I can buy some later on, but that doesn't help me yet. I wonder how much time I have left. 1 hour and 58 minutes on my food. I think I should be absolutely fine. I should definitely not be continuing to play this game for another 1 hour and 58 minutes. Dog Trapper Lake. Oh, there it is. Now, with that extra bit of a boost, surely he'll be willing to take on Rooks now. Not sure how many of these bulwarks. I guess that did it. Alright, excellent. Okay, looks like he's heading over to the crossroads. Which means he's probably going to mend, turn in some quests. So I will mend and sell some of the random vendor trash in my bags as well. I'm glad that the menders talk to you even when you're the wrong alignment.
Listen, Pally, either you do what I say, or Irazan will send someone else to do this. And if someone else has to do it, that's because you're dead. Got it?
The evil guys are just such punks, you know? They're just always threatening you when all you want to do is sell them some orc ears and stuff, you know? It's like, dude, come on. It's not that important. Just buy my carved bone trinket. Okay, so this fragmented turquoise is kind of like the lustrous mineral clusters on the other side. As you can see, if you look at it, it says a few small pieces of what looks like to be turquoise. This item can be used in crafting as a substitute for rough turquoise. So it's not the worst idea to keep that for crafting instead of selling it for the 17 copper. It just depends on what it's worth to you, you know. If it's worth 17 copper, then, you know, go ahead and sell it. If it's not, you might want to keep it and use it in your crafting later. Depends too on if you're a crafter, so. Okay, I see. There it is. I thought I had clicked the search for Bloodskull Valley a little, like, I thought I had clicked the secret valley rather, and I had obviously clicked the search for Bloodskull Valley. I was like, that's strange. It's like the same thing. Yeah, that would be why. Now, those monitor lizards will stun you and gang up on you. I wonder if I have anything that could help him. It doesn't really look like it. I'm pretty low on excess things as far as that goes. He is a Shadowknight. No, nothing any good really. I don't even have any food to offer him. Not that it would help because he already has food. Alright, now they're only yellow to us. They were orange earlier, so this should be a little bit better. I'm still going to want to start the fight and let him pull it off of me. And let's see how. Alright, we're going to do this. And then we're going to immediately go into this disarming grin as soon as he gets close enough. And then, he was not doing what I was supposed to do, so that's unfortunate. But, that's okay. Ah, that's good. Ah, too late. Too late. Not good. Ah, this is no bueno. Yeah, that did go worse than last time, but it's because I don't have up my, no much improvements. Alrighty, so then in that case, I think I shall call out of here, back to town, and go drop some things in the depot and things like that. So have a little bit of bag space. But we came close to being able to kill League. I think if my gnomish improvements had been up, we would have been able to. Or if things had just gone a little bit differently than they did. So, next time, you know? It'll all go so much better. Heh. I didn't get us killed nearly enough times today, that's all I know. I think the saying goes, if you're not dying, you're not trying, right? Alright, so then I'm going to sell a couple of these fighter status items while I'm in this area. May as well. Prior to heading to Willowwood and going to the guild house. And let's see, I do have room for one, so I can pick up that quest there too. Didn't do it last time I was in this area. May as well get it done now. I'll go ahead and get
Welcome,
this
friend.
one here.
Our thanks to you and your guild for
Didn't even pay attention to what it was. Apparently it's talent catapult operators. Now that is talking about Zeg over there close to well, it's near the beginning of Zeg. It's just outside of the gates by the docks. Shouldn't be too bad to get that done. I will, of course, grab the shiny on my way by. And let's see here if there's anything else of note that I would like to do right now. I don't really see anything. It's just jumping out at me. So I will run into the guild house, and deposit some of this stuff into some broker boxes. Not broker boxes. Depots is the word. Let's see here. We have some harvests to throw in, and should be some L&L pieces, and some collectibles. So, very good. That cleaned up the old bags pretty quickly. Still doing okay on the arrows, and I do want to pick up some food and drink while I'm thinking about it. Specifically some drink, or no, food, specifically some food. Looks like we have some crayfish casserole that will do nicely. Each one of those lasts 2 hours and 15 minutes, so that won't be gone immediately. What is this? Ah, advanced speller. I already have that. Alright. Well then, I am going to call it a night, I think, folks. It was a pleasure streaming with you guys as always. Be sure to follow me if you liked what you saw, and turn on notifications so that we can chat again next time. I will talk to you all later. Have a good night.